We will now be doing some products, and this video is basically about recapping some basic rules on multiplying out brackets. So for example 1, we have to multiply out this bracket, and what's important to remember is that whatever is in front of the bracket you have to multiply to each and every term inside the bracket. And so if we have -3 times by a squared, we simply have -3a squared, and then also be careful with the negative sign, because now when we take it to the next term we have a negative and a negative, and that then becomes a positive, and then that's just 3. Now this is where the sum ends. We can't add these two because it's not like terms. Then for example 2, we've got 2xy that we have to multiply in, and once again we're going to take it to both of these terms. So to take it one step at a time, think about first multiplying the coefficients. So the 2 and the 2 becomes 4. Then x times by x squared, that's x to the power 3. So you can either think about it as this is imaginary 1 there, so adding the exponents, or just think about there's 1x there and there's 2x's there, and when you multiply these two factors together you have to combine everything that each has and put it into one term. So then y times y is y squared, and then to the next term we've got minus, and 2 times 6 is 12, and then x times x is x squared, and y times y is y squared, and then that's where we end. Then for example 3, so in this case it's just a bit longer. We have to multiply what is in front of this bracket to everything inside that bracket, and then in this case as well everything in that bracket, and then at the end we're going to add the like terms if there are any. So in first case, so let's start by the sign. This is a plus and a minus, so that becomes a minus. 3 times 3 is 9, and then we have p and q. And then on to the next term, we have a plus and a minus is a minus. 3 times 4 is 12, and then p times p is p squared. And then minus 5 times plus 4, so that's minus 20 q squared. And lastly we have minus and a minus, so that's a plus, and then 5 times 3 is 15, and we have p q. Alright, and then we see that the only like terms are these two, so 15 minus 9, or minus 9 plus 15, so that gives us 6. So we have 6 pq minus 12 p squared minus 20 q squared.